Alright, another day with the world's sexiest vegan. Let's have a look. 104.1. Alright. First meal of the day. I've got, I think, 150 grams of kale. It was on sale at Coles. It was like going out of date, and I think it was 40 cents for the kale. So I was like, you know what? I'm a bit of a deal hound. I'll grab that. And then 150 grams of tofu on top, and then a little bit of the zero fat mayo with a bit of sweet chili sauce on top. There we go. That's my first meal. Doesn't it look good?
Oakley dokley, let's look at today's workout. So starting off with overhead press, a little bit of warm-up work here, as you can see, working on my wrist strength and stability at the top. Worked up to a single of 120 for one. I was quite wobbly. I did go for 125, failed that rep. The problem with 125 was that I got a message and a notification to do my press at the same time, like literally as I was like about to squat down, and so it just kind of threw me off. At least that's my copian explanation. I then just did 2 sets of 100 kilos for 7 reps. Again, you can even see in this clip that like I'm a little bit shaky, probably from doing a new PB on bench press literally 24 hours before, but okay, sarah. Between those sets, I did shrugs with plates, the 20 kilo plates for 32 reps. I managed to get 5 sets out. Forearms looking pretty juicy in this clip, so always happy with that. Next, I moved on to bench press on the Smith machine, which I don't think I have ever done before, or it's just not an exercise that I really do. I didn't want to take up the benches, and it was close to hack squats on the opposite side, so I was like, I'll do that. So I did 80 kilos on that for 15 reps, 3 sets. They went pretty well, so yeah, I don't know if I'll include it more in my program, but just switch up training slightly, it's fine. Hack squats, very, very heavy, 240 kilos. I did 6 reps on the first set. I went for 6 on the second and only got 5, and then the last set I did 5. I've worked at this weight and this rep range before. It's really heavy, like brutally heavy, so yeah, I'm happy with the results though, especially again I'm leaning out, so I should be getting a little bit weaker, so the fact that I'm keeping up is all good. Pull-ups, I was actually really happy with pull-ups. I did 3 sets of 6. Typically I only managed to get 5 reps in. 6 reps felt relatively okay. So yeah, maybe my pull-up game will come along. The form is, it's okay. It's, it's very bicep dominant. I'm not using my lats as much as I potentially could be, but is what it is. And then I did standing calf raises, 195 kilos, the full rack for 23 reps. This machine's okay. I try and train calves like 4 or 5 times a week. I haven't noticed any growth, but who knows what might happen. Helps me lose weight anyway, so who cares, right? Next exercise is a bit of a niche one. Tricep overhead extension, isolateral. You'll notice that I do the reps, so I probably get like 6 or 7 reps out, and then I start to assist with the other hand, and on the eccentric part of the movement, the down part of the movement, I heavily resist. This has been shown to induce a lot of hypertrophy, especially when you come down into lengthened position, which is where the tricep is when you're in that end range of motion. So really recommend this if you can get it. I love this exercise. It's one of my favorite tricep builders. It's really, really good, and yeah, backed by the science. I did 3 sets of that, and then I did 3 sets of hammer curls on the cable. Really focused on my form for these hammer curls. Like, I was thinking to myself, I want this video to look perfect. Like, I want my form to be 100%. End of the workout, last 3 sets. Let's do it. Let's get it done. 15 kilos, 11 reps, I believe. And yeah, the form was really, really good on these. Anyway, I guess that's the end of my workout. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.
Post-workout meal. I'm actually going out for dinner tonight with an old friend, so what I've done is basically tried to reduce the number of calories that I'm going to eat in the day, just keep myself full, and then treat that as like one big meal with all of my macros and everything else. I've got a shake here, 40 grams of protein powder, just water, no soy milk, radish cake, and then an orange on the side. Oranges are pretty satiating because they're quite high in water. That's the word that I'm looking for. They're quite high in water content. So yeah, I think this is a pretty good meal. I've got very, very low kilojoules today. So looking forward to having a really nice big dinner. It's going to be enjoyable. I'm not going to blow out my budget by eating as I normally would. And yeah, things will just go back to normal tomorrow. It's totally okay to do this kind of thing. Just plan for it, be smart, make sure you eat right. Because what matters is adherence to your diet and the long game, not just the short-term stuff, right? So one meal out of hundreds and hundreds that I'm gonna have over these 50 days, there's no point sweating it. It's a blip on the radar. Oh, right, yeah, okay.